You are you. You're an alright guy. You wake up every morning with an optimistic view. You tell your parents you love them. You feed your dogs. You enjoy the occasional entertainment pastime, but you also do your homework, make time for friends, keep up hygiene, and you go to bed on time. Your life is great. There isn't much more you could do to make it better. But you are you. Simple you, ordinary you, normal you. You have a yearning for something more. You see these movies, these comics that you are such a big fan of. Why? Why do you spend hours decorating your room to show how much exactly you love them? It's because you want to be like them. You want to be just as amazing, just as incredible, just as invincible, but you are just you. But screw it. This is your time. This is your moment. You can be the next hero that saves the day. But how do you become that remarkable? Step 1, your identity. What do you want to be able to do? What does your heart always yearn for? You need to design what you will wear and what abilities you will have. It is up to you as to how you get said abilities, and luckily, you have options. But after you try toxic waste and get radiation poisoning, leave this life, end up in heaven, and then get given a second chance for life and realize that that was probably a bad idea, you will have to try other ways. A failed science experiment never goes amiss. Well, not in the ways of superheroing. I didn't even know flies bit people, but don't ask questions. Next, the suit. No, already taken. No, there you go. But the suit isn't enough. Now the time has come for you to be the hero you were meant to be the cliche crime fighter you dreamt of as a kid. You'll need practice. Finally, next step is to have someone that you love die. Superheroes need a tragic backstory. Your options are parent, caregiver, lover, friend, or dog. Cry a lot. Also brood. Then decide to use your tragic history to prove to yourself and the world that you can be the hero that this city deserves. Now the time has come. A hostage situation. You'll have to be clever. You'll have to be cunning. You'll have to wake up in hospital 3 days later with 2 fractured ribs and a punctured lung, pay off the nurses so they don't reveal your secret identity, then realize that you're gonna need the next step. A training montage.
We're gonna need a montage. Ooh, take some montage.
Brilliant. Now that is out the way, the next step is merchandising. You're gonna need lunchboxes, posters, action figures, video games, bobbleheads, comics, and so much more if you're gonna be able to pay for the expensive life of superheroing.
Each sold separately.
Next step, a dark and gritty reboot. Throw in a Stan Lee cameo for good measure. Next, you will have to find yourself an arch nemesis, preferably one who has matched or similar powers to you and that has some previous connection to you.
I'm your evil twin brother.
Didn't see that one coming. Now, have an epic battle to decide fates while destroying the city and killing a lot of the population. Wait for him to start monologuing and explaining his entire plan to you.
I'ma kill people with this bomb.
You'll need to try to convince him to change his mind.
Come on, mate. Yeah, you're right.
But unfortunately, his plan is too in motion, so he will need to destroy himself in order to stop it. Just like every single time. Finally, step last. Stand on top of a building looking over the city while your theme song plays. Or you could do none of these things, because you are just you. You don't need to save the world to be a hero. You can just save someone's day by random acts of kindness, because you can be just as incredible, just as amazing, just as remarkable, because you are simple you, ordinary you, normal you, because you are you.
Which brings me to step 9, a cheesy ending.